Hello and welcome to the magical world of Photoshop. In today's tutorial, we are going to learn how to create amazing and attractive YouTube thumbnails that will attract your audience and make them click on your videos. So without any further ado, let's get started. So welcome to the magical world of Photoshop. Before we begin, I want you all to make sure that you create a new document which is of 1280 by 720 pixels, which is the correct dimensions for the YouTube thumbnails. Once we are here, hold on to this background layer, click on it and hit Ctrl plus J on your keyboard. It will create a new layer named layer 1. Let's name it red. Alright. Why we named it red, we are going to know in a moment. Select the rectangular marquee tool or hit M on your keyboard. Make a rectangle on the screen just like this. Once you're done, select the B, click on the B or select the brush tool. Once the brush tool is selected, right click and select its size. You can reduce it a little, it doesn't matter the size. We're going to select the color is going to be red. Click on one side of the rectangular tool and hold the shift, click on the other side. Again, hold the shift and click on the other side. Yeah, we're pretty much done. Hit Ctrl plus D on your keyboard, it will deselect it. Now we are going to make another copy of it, so we are going to create a new layer from here. A new layer is being made, so we are going to select the rectangular tool again or hit M on your keyboard and draw a rectangular similar to the previous one. Once you are done, hit B on your keyboard or select the brush tool. This time the color is going to be yellow. Click on one side of the rectangle and hold the shift, click on the other side. Similarly, click on one side, hold the shift, delete on the other side. Once you're done, hit Ctrl plus D on the keyboard, it will deselect it. Now what we're going to do is we are going to stylize these. For that matter, we can first rename it as yellow. Yeah. Select the red color uh, layer and right click on the right side of this layer, right over here. Double click, it will open the layer styles dialog box. Over here we are going to give it a stroke. You can see a blackish boundary around it and give it a little drop shadow. Once you're done, hit OK. Now select the yellow color, double click on the right side, it will open the layer styles dialog box. Give it a drop shadow, also give it a stroke. Alright, now the drop shadow is a bit too dark. Let us decrease its opacity to about 80% is fine. Okay. Once you're done, let's select both of these layers. Hit the shift, select the red as well, and hit Ctrl plus G on your keyboard and name this red and yellow. Once you're done, it's time to add some text on it. Hit the T on your keyboard or press this text icon over here. All you need to do is to start typing. I'll write how to create. Let us just give it around 20. All right. Hit V on your keyboard and start moving it. Here you go. Let's add amazing. All right. It's going to be fine. We'll just select it and let us give it a size of, let's increase its size. Hit Control T and start moving it. Yeah. Click on this how to create amazing slide layer and hit Ctrl plus J. It will duplicate this, and let's rename it as amazing thumbnails or thumbnail. Control A and rename it and give it the color of red. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. To add insult to the imagery, let us add a layer styles dialog box to these texts as well. Add in a drop shadow and bring its opacity to a little less. Alright. And same goes for the amazing thumbnail thing. Alright, give it a drop shadow and decrease its opacity to around here. You can always move this here. Yeah, I think this looks better without this. Now we'll add some images. I have downloaded from Pixabay. We're going to select this object selection. I'm going to do it really quickly. You can take all the time in the world. Hit Ctrl plus J on your keyboard and it will automatically select your subject. Now once the subject is selected, hit Ctrl and hit on this layer. It will select the subject. Once it is done, hit Ctrl Shift I. It will select the inverse. What we want is that we want to color it white throughout the background. So we are going to select the white color. Hold on the brush or hit B on your keyboard and increase its size and just start clicking it. You will see that the background is going to be white. Hit Ctrl plus D on your keyboard. Rather hit Ctrl Shift I. It will select the inverse. Once the inverse is selected, you have to do select, modify and expand the selection by 10 pixels. Once you are done, you can hit this icon here and it will give you like this. Now you need to hit Ctrl Shift E on your keyboard. It will extrude, and now hit V on your keyboard and start moving this object from here to our thumbnail. Yeah. Now hit Ctrl T on your keyboard and Ctrl 0 on your keyboard and start adjusting it over here. We are going to place it on the layer below these red and yellow over here. Okay, this looks fine. Now to add a little more, we're going to make a rectangular selection over here and make a new copy of it, a new layer, and in the new layer we're going to color it, you can say about bluish color. Once you're done, hit B on your keyboard and start painting it. Once it is done, move it below the layer 1 and we're going to stylize it a little with the help of gradient overlay. The gradient overlay is something that gives a double color to your background. So over here you can see both are same, so we're going to change it. We go here and from here we can always have a picture of contrast, colors of contrast. One is I'm going to get a lighter color on this side, whereas a darker color on the other side. Yeah. Once it's done, hit OK on your keyboard and here you go. Hit Control D on your keyboard and hit Control 0 on your keyboard. Here you go, Jan. You can see, you can always add a few more things over here, which are related to your thumbnail, and you're pretty much good to go. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial, and if you really did, hit the subscribe button and also pin down your comments on things that I need to improve and also on videos that you want me to make. Thank you.